there, I'm Sanketa and welcome to Vertical Dots Editing series. In this shortcut tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can create these stylish transitions. These are very easy to create and look very interesting. Let's get started. Before I show you these stylish transitions, I want to quickly show you the default transitions that you can use. You can use fade in, fade out transitions. When you will hover on the end of the clip, you will see this hand and circle. When you will move this circle a little further, it will give a fade out effect. Same at the beginning of the clip. If you move that circle, it will give a fade in effect. So the transition will look like this. If you move second clip over first clip, it will create a nice dissolve transition. Right click on the effect and click on properties. This window will open and in this drop down menu, you will see more transition effects. Let's try bar horizontal. If you check this box for invert wipe, then the direction will change. You can try any of these default transitions. Now let's move on to our first stylish transition, which is dissolve transition with color grading. I have these two clips on the timeline. We will split this first clip here. Click on the split tool or hit S on the keyboard. So now we have these two clips separate. We will also split this second clip here. Select the first clip. We will add color grading effect to it. Click on filters, click on plus, and then click on color grading. Now we will add keyframes for color grading. So click on keyframes tab. Let me move keyframes panel here so that we can view both panels at the same time. Move your playhead at the beginning of the clip and here we will add our first keyframes. We will add keyframes for all these three tones: shadows, midtones and highlights. I have the second clip of sunset, so you can see it has orangish tone. So we will add this orangish tone to our first clip at the end. Move your playhead at the end of the clip and here we will make changes in tones. Move this black spot towards orange, not too much, just a little bit. Same for midtones and highlights. Adjust it accordingly. It will look like this. We will add color grading effect to this second clip also. For this clip, we will add color grading at the beginning of the clip. Move your playhead at the end of the clip and here we will add keyframes. Click on this icon to add keyframe. Then move your playhead at the beginning of the clip and here we will add more orange color to the clip. Go to timeline. To create dissolve transition, we will move this second clip over first clip. Now we have this nice interesting transition. Let's take a look at the next transition. I have these two clips on the timeline to show you the example. Select the first clip, then go to filters, click on this plus icon. Click on size, position and rotate filter. This effect will add to the clip. Now go to the keyframes panel. Move your playhead a little further to left hand side. Here we will add keyframe. Click on this icon. Now move your playhead to the end of the clip and increase the zoom level to 200. Adjust the position accordingly. Right click on the keyframe and for keyframe type select the smooth. Do it for other keyframe too. Move your playhead at the first keyframe. Click on plus icon. Look for blur effect. Click on Gaussian blur. We are adding blur effect to our clip because we want to show motion blur to our zoom action. Make this amount 0 and click on this icon to create keyframe. Then move your playhead at the end of the clip and increase the blur amount. Now we will add the exact same effects to the second clip. Select the second clip, then click on plus button and then click on size, position and rotate. In keyframes panel, move your playhead little further. Click on this icon to set the keyframe. Then move your playhead at the beginning of the clip and increase the zoom level to 250 and adjust the clip's position. Right click on keyframe and select smooth. Do that for first keyframe too. Now we will add blur effect to it. Move your playhead at the second keyframe's position. Click on plus button to add filter. Look for blur effect. Click on Gaussian blur. Make the amount 0. Click on this icon to add keyframe. Then move your playhead to the beginning of the clip and increase the blur amount. You can add sound effect to it to make it interesting. The effect will look like this. Now we will try glitch transition effect. I'm gonna use these two clips to show you the example. Place your playhead at the middle of the two clips. Then hit your left arrow key 15 times. Here we will split the clip. Click on the split tool. Now on this clip we will apply the glitch effect. Click on plus button and look for glitch effect. In keyframes panel, move your playhead at the beginning of the clip. Then make all values 0. Click on this icon to create keyframe. Then move your playhead to the end of the clip and make changes in frequency, block height, shift intensity and color intensity. In timeline panel, again place your playhead at the middle of the two clips. Hit your right arrow key 15 times and split your clip there. Select that clip, click on plus button, look for glitch. And in keyframes panel, move your playhead at the end of the clip and make all the values 0. Add keyframes there. Move your playhead to the beginning of the clip and make changes in frequency, block height, shift intensity and color intensity. The effect will look like this. Hope you liked the video and learned something new. If you did, then please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And feel free to share your comments below. I have more video tutorials on my channel that you can follow. Bye for now. See you next time.